Meet Jane. Jane recently opened an Indian jewelry store in sunny Arizona. It was the peak of tourist season, and her store was unusually full of customers. But Jane had a problem. She had a specific allotment of turquoise jewelry that she just couldn't get rid of. The quality was good, and the price was fair, but nobody was buying. She tried the standard tricks. She moved the display to the center of the store. No luck. She even told her staff to push the items hard to customers. Still nothing. The turquoise simply wouldn't sell. Exasperated, and about to leave for an out-of-town buying trip, Jane gave up. She wrote a quick note to her head saleswoman. Everything in this display case, price times 1/2. She was willing to take a loss, just to be rid of the offending pieces. But when Jane returned a few days later, the display case was completely empty. However, she was in for a massive shock. Her employee had misread her messy handwriting. She thought the 1/2 was a 2. Every single piece of that unwanted turquoise had sold out, at double the original price. How did this happen? To understand Jane's customers, we actually have to look at mother turkeys. In the science of ethology, researchers have noticed that mother turkeys are incredibly protective. But their maternal instinct is triggered by virtually just one thing: the cheep cheep sound of their chicks. In fact, if you take a stuffed polecat, the turkey's natural enemy, the mother turkey will attack it fiercely. But if scientists hide a tape recorder inside that fake polecat playing the cheep cheep sound, the mother turkey will stop attacking and actually gather the predator underneath her. Click, whir. The sound is a trigger feature that activates an automatic behavioral tape in her brain. Humans like to think we are smarter than turkeys, but we have our own pre-programmed tapes too. Jane's customers were well-to-do vacationers who wanted good jewelry, but they had little knowledge about turquoise. We live in a complex, fast-moving world, and we don't have the time or energy to analyze every single thing we buy. So, we use shortcuts. These tourists relied on a shortcut they had learned all their lives. Expensive equals good. Normally, a higher price typically reflects higher quality. So when the price of the turquoise doubled, price alone became the trigger feature for quality. Instead of painstakingly learning how to judge turquoise, they bet on the one shortcut they knew. Because of a typo, they bet wrong. But they behaved just like the mother turkey. Click, whir. Jane's first success was a total accident. But it didn't take her long to realize she had stumbled onto a powerful weapon of automatic influence. Now, when she has a piece of jewelry that won't sell, she does it on purpose. She substantially increases the price to trigger that expensive equals good tape in the minds of unsuspecting vacationers. And if that doesn't work, she simply writes reduced from with the inflated price, selling it at its original cost to bargain hunters who still rely on the exact same shortcut. We all have these behavioral triggers, and as long as we rely on them to save brain power, there will always be someone waiting to exploit them.